Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jonathan, and I will be just talking to you very briefly about my snaps, my platform, and why do I do the things that I do on the platform. Let's dive in. So again, I'm Jonathan Allen, and I have a platform on Snapchat called Free Blocks of Porn. And generally, basically, what I do, not generally, basically what I do is I pull from different creators and I use the most funniest content or the most informational content. I'm sorry, informative content, and I bring it onto my platform and I share it with you guys in a very collaborative way, right? So let's talk why I do what I do. Now, what you will find on my snaps is super uplifting and inspirational, something that is mind shifting and a more focused on the betterment of our community type of situation. That's what I do. So, why do I do it? There are a few reasons why I do what I do, but let's just talk about two good solid reasons why I do what I do. So, the very first reason is people are generally looking for an escape when they are on sites that leaning more towards adult stuff. Of course, we're looking for that sexual outlet and we're looking to do adult things, and there's nothing wrong with that. Liberation in a very safe space is something that we want to promote and something that we stand by wholeheartedly. But it becomes a discovery for me. It became a discovery for me when I was just sitting back one day and was like, what am I missing out of my own life? I was missing that, connection with people and really finding community with the people that I'm interacting with. So I wanted to make my platform a platform that just does that, right? So I pull the best material and I produce it to you guys, and we have a really good time at Free Box of Corn on Snapchat, right? A lot of you guys who know about it, well, you mean you like J Lo said, if you know, you know. So I do that, and I have such a great time doing it. I love what I do. Um, and I've gotten a lot of great feedback from it from the viewers. They're like, "Hey, I really, really love what you do," and I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!" And I really love to hear that because it makes me feel like I'm not alone in this world. The stuff that I like, the stuff that brings me up, that makes me find fulfillment and joy within myself, it does the same for you guys. So that's really a big win. Um, Come on, Papa, ask for my show. So basically, it's a platform to bring people that connection to themselves. People are searching for different ways to find that connection with their inner selves, trying to get back to the wholesome part of themselves. It becomes a duel that we all experience with ourselves when we are trying to find that connection, that stimulation in that very adult way. And we get kind of lost in how we're going about it. We get kind of like sucked into trying to people please and trying to become the person that the other person wants to be with, that we forget who we are and we lose our focus and we lose our drive overall. Now, I have experienced this myself, so I know firsthand, and I'll just flat out say my experience is not everyone else's experience. But what I've discovered is that the same things that I've gone through, many of you have gone through it too. So, this is just a great way to just share my thoughts on why I do what I do and to just give you solid reasons why it works. So let's recap what we just talked about. Basically, people are soul searching on a journey and trying to rediscover themselves, trying to find that inner peace within themselves, and getting that from other people, though it may bring short-term validation and joy, the reality is it's not long-term. And so the shift that I'd like to bring to people is all that joy, all that love that you're searching for is really inside of you. It's buried inside of you. Trust me, it's there. You just need to like have that moment where you're like, ah, right, it is in me. I can do this. I can make this shift in my life. And so I use the platform to do just that. And people love it. I love it. Something that brings me so much joy. Now, the second reason why I do it is because people need to be reminded that they're their own superhero. And this falls into the inspirational portion of what I do on Snapchat. I love to bring people self-awareness back to the forefront of their lives because we get so lost into our schemes, into the lies that we tell ourselves that ultimately our true selves is buried so deep within ourselves that we forget our own purpose. So, the takeaway that I would like to share with people on why I do what I do is the validation and love that you're searching for, it is in yourself. And we are all subjected to falling short of trying to people please and trying to be the sexiest versions of ourselves. And trust me, like I've said and earlier in the video, I have been this person where I am people pleasing. I am trying to be the most sexiest version of myself, although that brings short term joy and you feel good for a moment. But it really isn't the end all stamp and seal of who we are and what we want to portray as our like self. So I want to invite you guys to please stop by Free Box of Corn on Snapchat to come and get uplifted. Come and honestly shift your mindset. Your focus is precious. We want you to believe that you can do anything that you want to believe as long as your heart is pure, as long as you are in a right space mentally, you can be able to do anything you want to do. The world is literally your oyster, and we don't want you to forget about that. Everything that you want in life, you can have, you can totally have it. And it's really about that clip that we see like spontaneously that really resonates with us. It can it can for many move us into a space where we're now active moving towards that goal, whatever goal that is. And we really want you to know that it's in you. And what Free Box of Corn does is remind us all is the ability to move mountains, the ability to love, the ability to alter our own realities starts from within ourselves. And understanding and acknowledging that outside validation, although there is short term perks, but long term, it's really not going to benefit us. So having that understanding, acknowledging that, hey, the work happens when I get up, the work happens when I get to moving, is priceless. Priceless. Literally, when I started to see the change in my life, it was when I got up. It was when I said, is enough, and I am going to do every single thing I need to do to make my life be the version that I want it to be. So I encourage you guys to get up today, to start moving around today, put a little workout routine into your day, start writing down affirmations, encourage your mind every single day. Have moments of meditation when you first wake up. Don't be so quick to move out of bed. Now, I'm not saying skip things. I'm not saying be late for things like stay in bed. Excuse me. I'm saying schedule out a time in your life where you're just still and just really taking in every single moment of your existence. That means this: sitting with your own thoughts, sitting with your own breath, controlling your breath. Your breath goes alignment with your temper. Did you know that? When we sit and people are tap dance on that nerve, right? The thing about like being very temperamatic is people are very quick to respond, right? But really what you want is to take it in, just kind of like sit with it, analyze it from your perspective, because it doesn't matter what the other person is thinking or feeling in the moment or whenever. It's about how you feel, it's about how you project, it's about what your overall perspective of your life is. So, my challenge to you guys is to first come and join us at Free Box of Porn. We would love to have you guys. Big community hug, right? But also get back to yourself. Now, if you don't go and hang out with us at Free Box of Porn and just kind of like watch clips and be entertained, that's totally on you. But really, what the takeaway from this is to begin to start putting things into your schedule that's going to give back to yourself. Breathing, your mind, your actions. We want that stuff to align. So, how can you do that when you're studying on the go? Our lives are on the go, but taking 7 minutes, 10 minutes out of your day to just realign yourself and realign your focus is priceless. And with that, bye, guys.